Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Had a wonderful night observing last night. Heading out, going to be staying out overnight tonight at Erickson Pass here in the West Desert of Utah. Overlooks the severe desert. You'll see the Notch Peak mountain range, the Conger mountain range, and all the way out to Great Basin. It is just fabulous sight. Really dark, and we're going to be there all night. Going to stay up late, sleep, camp over, car camp, and then get up, pack up, and come home in the morning. Anyway, I wanted to get out the newsletter before I leave. This is for March 22nd through the 28th. As you can see on the moon phase calendar, we will begin on Sunday a waxing crescent at about 20%, and we'll pass first quarter on March 25th, which is Wednesday. And then by Saturday the 28th, we will be at about 83% waxing gibbous moon illuminated. So I'm going to start off with the crescent and then go through first quarter and really get ready as we begin to approach with full moon next week, which we'll talk about. So here's some, we have the spring equinox today on March 20th. So today in the Northern Hemisphere, the days officially become longer and the nights become shorter. It swaps in the Southern Hemisphere if you're down there. The moon is the main protagonist this week, and probably a wrong word, it's just a different observing target as it grows from a thin crescent to a bright gibbous. March 22nd, look for the Pleiades and Taurus in the western sky about 60-90 minutes after sunset. The waxing crescent moon will be positioned very close to the Pleiades, Messier 45 star cluster, and the bright orange eye of the bull Aldebaran, the bright star in the Hyades there right next to it. March 25th, Wednesday, the first quarter phase. It will reach first quarter phase at 3:17 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So 5:17 Eastern, 2:17 Pacific, and 4:17 Central Time here in the U.S. This is the best time for telescope users to observe the terminator, not at that time, but that evening, line between light and dark, where the long shadows make lunar craters and mountains pop really in 3D detail. March 28th, near the Beehive cluster, by the end of the week, the waxing gibbous moon will move into Cancer, sitting near the Beehive cluster M44. Really good wide angle imagery shot or sketch if you're into that. Planetary highlights: Jupiter still king of the planets, still up in the sky. I look at it every time we go observing it as the last object before we pack up or shut down for the night. March 26th and 27th, on these two nights, the moon will perform a close meetup with Jupiter. They'll be visible together from sundown until they set in the pre-dawn hours. It's a great opportunity to sketch and image both objects together. You have a Galilean moon transit late on the night of March 26th, early on March 27th for the east coast. The moon Europa will transit across the face of Jupiter. Great time to get up and visually see that, sketch it, and image it. Venus, the evening star, it's been getting higher and higher every night we're observing. It's looked very low in the west shortly after sunset. It's shining brilliantly right now at magnitude negative 3.9. It's nearly impossible to miss it if you have a clear horizon. In actuality, even in the desert with the mountains that ranges that are out here in the Great Basin, you can see it, and then it's beautiful as it sets right behind the mountain peaks. Uranus, the ice giant, for those with binoculars or a telescope, March 25th is the key date. Uranus will be located just 5 degrees south of the star 14 Tauri, providing an excellent guidepost to help you find the way to the tiny bluish green disk. Mercury, if you're an early riser, Mercury will be visible low in the eastern sky about an hour before sunrise on March 22nd, shining at magnitude 0.9. Probably have to have a really good horizon for that. Some deep space and seasonal highlights. Look for the zodiacal light. It's very evident now. I actually have taken several images of it. I'll be posting that up soon. Probably doing a little post on the light. Late March is one of the best times of the year to see the false dawn or zodiacal light. Look for a faint hazy pyramid of light stretching up from the western horizon after the last traces of twilight have faded. You'll need a very dark sky away from city lights to see it. Here's the image I took last night. You can see the Pleiades in there, and you can see the mountain range down below, and you can just see, and this is on a wide angle with my iPhone 14, just that pyramid, that shape, and it's really it's just kind of rounded and then kind of teeters up. It's beautiful in the night sky. And that's kind of what you're looking for, just to give you an idea. The winter hexagon is still there. It's fading quickly. As the moon travels through Taurus, Gemini, and Leo this week, it's passing through the winter hexagon. It's a massive shape formed by the brightest stars of the winter sky, Rigel, Aldebaran, Capella, Pollux, Procyon, and Sirius. And here you can see Stellarium's view of that with the added highlights added in. You've got the stars of the winter sky, Rigel, Aldebaran, Capella, Pollux, Procyon, and Sirius are up. Here's a little table for some of the major events that you can look for this week. Comets, here's again the links to Skyhound's Comet Chasing, great site, and also Starlink. You have the Easter Comet C2026 A1 maps. It's the most talked about comet of the season. I actually posted about it in January. It's the Kreutz Sungrazer, a family of comets known for producing some of the brightest displays in history. Current status, it's brightening steadily, and it's currently in the constellation of Cetus. As of March 22nd, it's approximately magnitude 8.5, so it'd be viewable with about a 4-inch telescope. By the end of the week, March 28th, it's predicted to reach magnitude 6.5, which brings it into binocular range under dark skies. Where to look? Very low in the west-southwest shortly after sunset. It sets quickly, so you'll need a clear horizon. What to see? Their observers are reporting a green coma and a narrow but growing tail. So look for that really quickly. Okay, the brightening visitor C2025 R3 Pan-STARRS. Some astronomers are watching this one as a potential great comet candidate for later this spring. It's located in the constellation of Pegasus, so it's low. It's currently around magnitude 8.8, expected to reach magnitude 7.8 by March 28th. It's currently a morning object. Look low in the east, south, northeast, about 60 to 90 minutes before sunrise. Pre-dawn hours of March 26 to 28 will offer the best view as it climbs slightly higher each morning. You have 88P Howell. It's a fading target. It's a periodic comet. It's past its peak. It's a steady target for those with a mid-sized telescope. It's hovering around magnitude 9.2. It's located in Copernicus in the early morning sky. It's fairly low, so it requires a flat eastern horizon. I can't see it here along the Wasatch Front or out in the desert right now. Lunar observing craters of the week. This week is arguably one of the best for lunar observing. Going to be doing that this week because the terminator is very evident this week. That's the line between the day and night side on the moon. Terminator will sweep across some of the most dramatic landscapes on the moon's near side. As it moves from a 31% crescent on March 22nd to an 84% gibbous by March 28th, here are some of the top craters to look at. You have the Great Trio and the Scarp, the 22nd through March 22nd, 24th. As it's rising over its eastern limb, casting long dramatic shadows across Mare and Nectaris. Look for Theophis, Cyrillus, and Katharina. This famous crater trio is a must-see on March 22nd and 23rd. Theophis is a standout featuring a massive central mountain peak that will be catching the first rays of sunlight while its floor is still in deep shadows. Piccolomani and Rupus Altai. And I apologize, my pronunciation, I've always had an issue with that, and I do the best I can, so just know I massacre that. Look to the southwest of Mare Nectaris on March 22nd. Piccolomani is a sharp young crater that marks the end of Rupus Adelae, the Adelae Scarp. The scarp itself will look like a bright, jagged cliff line in the morning lunar sun. And then Fractatoris, located on the southern edge of Mare Nectaris. This ghost crater has a northern rim that was flooded and destroyed by ancient lava, making it look like a bay or a horseshoe. Okay, midweek, you get center stage. March 25th, moon's at first quarter. The Terminator's cutting directly through the center of the lunar disk. Aristoteles and Eudox, located in the far north of Mare Frigoris, the Sea of Cold. These two craters are stunning around first quarter. Aristoteles is larger and features complex slumped terrace walls. I've actually sketched that. Cassini comes back into play. It's a fascinating target in the Mare Iribium. It's a crater within two smaller young craters, Cassini A and B, nestled inside its lava-flooded floor. Purbach, Lacali, and Bronchichinus on the night of March 25th. Keep an eye out for Lunar X, the Werner Cross. It's an illumination effect where the rims of these craters light up to form a perfect X just before first quarter. Late week, you have the Giants of the West. Once it moves into the moon, goes into a waxing gibbous. The Terminator's moving into the ocean of storms, ocean Percarlium. Copernicus comes into play, called the monarch of the moon. It begins to emerge from shadow on March 27th. Its terrace walls, an extensive ray system, best seen under a higher sun angle coming into the moon, make it a showcase target for any telescope. You got Plato coming into play, known as the Greater Black Lake. This dark lava-filled crater of the north is famous for its smooth floor. Look for the hook shadow cast by the western rim as the sun rises over it on March 27th. And then Clavis, down in the rugged southern highlands, this massive walled plain is one of the largest craters on the moon. It contains a beautiful arc of smaller craters on its floor that decreases inside and provide excellent test for your telescope's resolution. And somewhere around here, probably right over here, are my lunar sketches. I'll just hold them up. And this one was Poseidonus. Here is this one is Copernicus that I did last time. You can kind of see Copernicus is just this large, beautiful crater. And so I'll be doing more lunar sketching this week. And I love it because I can just go in the backyard. My grandkids come out and we have a good time. So anyway, lots of things there. Double stars, some 4 showpiece doubles. You got Castor. I'll let you read about it. Algebra and Leonos, we'll get there. Get that out. That didn't come over correctly. You got Cor Corelli, the Heart of Charles, the brightest star in Canis Venatici. It's a wide, easy splits, perfect for low magnifications. Iota Canceri, it's a spring alberio. I've talked about it before. Here's some challenge aperture testers. Of course, Sirius the Pup, we've been talking about that. There's the chart for it. Propus, Eta Gemorium. It's on the floor of it's on the hood of the twin of Castor. This is a very tight and unequal pair that requires steady hand and high power. And then you have Orionis. As Orion begins to sink into the west, catch this tight binary while it's still at a decent altitude. I've done a double star log here if you want to go after these. It is its own Google Doc, so you can click the link right here, and both on the site and if you download it, the Google Doc, you can click on it. It will bring up the actual Google Doc, and you can print it out or use it in your Google Drive and just fill it out as you go. But I have put one together for you here. So anyway, visual targets, deep space targets, the moon. We're going to talk early in the week. We're entering the heart of galaxy season. Reaches first quarter on Wednesday the 25th, meaning early week sessions will be best for faint fuzzies. Later half of the week is perfect for brighter clusters and high contrast targets. So here's some visual targets for small to mid aperture. What I've done is break them into kind of eye candy and then challenging objects. Okay. Visual targets for large aperture for 10-inch or greater. Again, eye candy, and then advanced challenges here. I'm not going to go through them all. You can kind of read the notes here and what to kind of go after on them. I've put this together for astrophotography targets, C-Star, anything you're using for imaging. The Leo triplet, great. Bode's M8182 is great. Of course, the Whirlpool is just fantastic right now. Rosette is looking really good. Marcane's chain, I did a little bit of that with the C-Star. And then M3, it's a great target for testing color balance and star sharpness. Your challenging imaging is the integrated flux nebula, faint dust clouds around M8182. It's going to take about 10 hours of dark sky luminous to get that. Good challenge though if you want something. The needle is really good. It's extreme thin, requires perfect guiding. The whale and the crowbar are faint tidal tails, and interactions require deep exposures to reveal those. M101, the outer arms, well, the core is easy. The massive outer H2 regions are faint. See if you can pick them up. Seyfert Sextet, a tiny, incredible distant group of galaxy, requires about 2,000 millimeter in focal length to really get that. And then, of course, you have the owl and the surfboard, the M97, M108. looking at M108 last night and sketched it. It's just beautiful. Balancing the bright planetary nebula with the faint galaxy nearby in one frame is a great imaging target and a good challenge for you. As always, here's the link to the Google Doc. The PDF is attached. Hope this helps. Hope people enjoy this. I do spend, I've spent an hour and a half this morning doing this. Got to get ready now to head out by 2 o'clock. Go prep my dinner, my lunch, and just takes a lot of time. So if you're a fan of the site, if you like the weekly newsletter, become a member. It can be free. At some point, I'll probably start transitioning parts of the newsletter to those who are members, whether you're a free member or paying member. If you really find that you really like what we're doing here, please consider becoming a contributing member for the $3 or $5 price of going to a convenience store for you and getting a drink, or going to a swig, or anything like that. It just goes to show that you appreciate what we're doing here. You're kind of compensating for time, for the gas, and a couple other equipment charges that I have, and site charges and things like that. So it's deeply appreciated. Thank you, Andy, for being a contributing member. Thank you to all our free members. Appreciate you more than you know. Have a great one. Hope you get time to look up this weekend into next week. It's just a wonderful hobby to be involved with. And clear skies to you. We'll catch you next time.